Yeah, it's quite quiet. So let's see what the audio settings are on. They're all set on 50% anyway. Alright, let's keep music a little low. Let's have some ambience effects up here as well. Still seems reasonably quiet. Let's nudge this up to about there. We might have to dial in some more stuff as it goes, but we'll see. You've also decided to dedicate an hour a day to learning Polish. Okay. Any particular reason why Polish? Or is it just like, it seems like a language you could get to grips with? You know some people in Poland, or you regularly interact with some Polish folk and things like that. So it's just one you figure would be a good one to add to the arsenal of languages. Right, let's see what this is all about. Is there some kind of tutorial? Space Station California. Welcome to Hotel California. I'm going to nudge that all the way up then now. That's true, we work and only the corporates from Graphics. Hey, there's coffee and noodles left for 3 days if you eat without salt. Have a nice day. Work for amazing. Your grandfather Simon run a ship. Have been found. Unfortunately, after hours of being missing, he's now officially declared dead. Congratulations. This legendary, slightly out-of-date ship is now yours. Just sign here. Fine. I guess I get the ship. Excellent. Oh, yes. While Grandpa was always away, he managed to accumulate some more corporate debt. All equipment and property were seized, but unfortunately the debt remained. Now it's yours. Of course there's always debt. We currently are at 1.2 million credits in debt. Okay. You'll lose the right to live on the California station. You are transferred to the mines in the name of duty to the corporation. Right. We're immediately going to be thrown out the airlock, are we? Also, is it me or the face has a little bit of an AI look to it? Right? You reach the ship. Good. The computer contains coordinates for unfinished business of a deceased relative. Now, this is your task. You have Alpha 1000 scanners. Simply put, it works. Find resources, extract them, send them via the transporter. Otherwise, the autopilot will not let you out. So it's a bit kind of lethal company. You've got to make your quota, otherwise you're going to get spaced. There's a repair machine. If it works for a fee, the rest of the equipment has been confiscated, but you have your hands. Good luck. Remember, Gravex is always nearby. Your family's Polish, and you haven't been taught because your dad didn't want to, you to know the language, which he didn't. Okay. Right, well, let's see how... Oh, okay, that was... do we need to do something about this mouse sensitivity? Possibly. Input? Mouse... Sense? Let's nudge it down a bit, shall we? Still quite lively, isn't it? Let's nudge that down to like 65. Okay, that's a bit better. Right. I think it's still going to be very lively and we might get a bit motion sickness, but okay. Workroom, cockpit. What's this? Some kind of storage room. Still very... Oof. That's closed, apparently. This is another storeroom of some sort. I guess that's the airlock. Okay, this is a scanner of some sort? Oh no, that's the exit. Workbench, transporter. Right, well, one would presume we have to put... Grandfather's spacesuit, old, broken, and useless. I guess we can't equip these. Tab. Nothing in our inventory. R. I mean, it's a red blip on there. It's a bit fuzzy. It's very hard to tell. I have to change sensitivity still because it does feel a bit off. You need to find a plastic spoon to unlock the door. Okay. Is this a thing that I can interact with? No. Okay, right. Well, I guess we exit. Oh, no. Okay, we need a plastic spoon for all the doors. Okay, right. Kitchen somewhere? It's better to dig with a spoon than with my bare hands. Okay. Okay, so this is like the slightly better, like Breathedge, I guess? Oh, we're going to have to keep an eye on our O2 or something like that. We close the... I guess we can't close the airlock door. Okay, right. Transporter. Bunch of iron. Either that, I mean, it is called Digger. Is this just a shameless cash in on, what was it? A game about digging a hole? Yes, it's 100% that. It's kind of similar idea on like the upgrade system as well, isn't it? You can upgrade the plastic spoon. We have 5 credits. Or we can upgrade inventory. Let's... upgrade inventory. There's oxygen is about half. Ooh, I've lost my ship. Oh, there it is. That's going to be a problem if I lose the ship. It's hard to do, but you already know a few word sayings like goodbye. Have written their first few phrases down. Try to memorize them. So, what tool set are you using, or what kind of tools are you using to figure, you know, do the actual learning? Keep chipping away. Lingo Hut and just doing simple pen and paper. So you are using a program of sort, but it's not I can't even think of like the go-to ones. Duolingo is like one of the big ones, isn't it? Stuff like that. Somehow reminds you. I mean, I think the slightly comic event is meant to give the Hitchhiker's vibe. Also, welcome Sky. How are we? I mean, it's 100%. It's a game about digging a hole, but mixed with Breathedge, it seems, without the chickens.
Low oxygen.
It's full of iron and other vital minerals for our survival, right? we'll just grab some mint iron chunks, right? Makes sense. Inventory is full. Whee! It's because we've had all our equipment confiscated. So that's why we're having to use a spoon. A plastic spoon at that. But we can upgrade the plastic spoon. So we'll do that. We've upgraded to a metal spoon now. Let's see how much better the metal spoon is. It's a bit better. Also, Sky's going for his spin. Okay, we'll do that whilst I'm not suffocating in space. I'm not sure I actually have a spacesuit. I'm just throwing myself out here and holding my breath. Because apparently the spacesuit in there is old and broken. Right. So I'll have a sippy break once we cash in on all our glorious iron.
New tool found.
I found a broken shovel. I guess that's a replacement? Ah, there you go. We made it out the other side of the thing. Right.
Low oxygen.
Yes, 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 yes. So, does this mean if we put that away, or is it something we can buy here? Metal spoon upgraded to shovel? Okay, yes. Alright, and sippy break. So, what was the whole gimmick about? Like, I never played it, but I saw enough people had played it. The game about, you know, a game about digging a hole. The whole gimmick was that you get to the bottom of the hole, and there's just giant, what was it, moles or something? Open new update on the workbench. Okay, so it's this is basically allowed us to unlock the shovel, has it? Okay, so that means there's 3 other unlocks, presumably. Then there might be something else in the ship? Maybe? So yeah, I'm expecting space moles, maybe space hamsters. Maybe we're gonna find giant miniature space hamsters in one of these. A very large asteroid. Whee! Might as well just keep cashing them in, right? Preparing the Slumlord's Mansion. That's either a game or like you're tidying up because the landlord's about to come around for the inspection. You know, annual, monthly. I don't know. quarterly inspection. It is for your D&D session. Oh, okay, right. So, not real life. Have we turned this asteroid into appropriate amount of Swiss cheese? Yes, I know I was heading back already. Right, what are we up to? 21. We could get an inventory upgrade. I think at this point it's going to be more oxygen, which is 360. Jackhammer is sold out, so I guess they're not even putting that in this playtest. Need drill tools, need full charge. Either that, it's going to be finding something other than iron on one of these rocks. Diamonds. Lithium. I mean, admittedly, some lights might actually be useful because it's quite dark in space, unsurprisingly. Have we fully rinsed this rock? I think we've fully rinsed this rock, right? Oh no, there's still some chunks, maybe? No. That was just looking out onto the other side, seeing space. Yoink, 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 yoink. Slightly further away to dash as well. So, you come here often, folks? Okay, this is going to be one of those, like, it could turn into a reasonable podcast type of game. You know, the type of one you just aimlessly do a mundane task. Like Power Wash Sim or something like that. Put a podcast on in the background and just tap away. But like I said, it does feel kind of like just a shameless kind of, I don't want to say rip-off, but like certainly jumping on the coattails of a game about digging a hole. It's the exact same gameplay loop, isn't it? Dig hole, get slightly better tool for digging hole. But adding in the space element, there's elements of it feels like it reminds me a little of Breathedge, which is supposed to be getting a sequel soon as well. But without like the over-the-top kind of comedy storyline. But it's still doing like the corporation's taken everything from you. You have to pay them back, kind of plot line. But that's one that's exploring a lot of stuff. It's almost as if it's inherent in our current cultural nature that we're all beholden to the corporations, and they have us by the nads, and we'll be indebted to them for the rest of our lives, doing menial tasks. So there's whole kind of like essays and video essays and things like that on this idea of what do they call it? Technological feudalism, or where people are just slaves to our the kind of the social media and corporate technology kind of masters. This idea of like all the social spaces we interact in and basically feed with content and stuff like that are lorded over by techno barons, your Mark Zuckerbergs and Jeff Bezoses and things like that, and we get to live in their little walled gardens, but we have to pay them for the privilege of doing so. I play so many games you wouldn't be willing to. I just want to see like what the well, not what the upgrade route is, but I feel like Like, this is the pure kind of, like, okay, this is the low-level grunt work. It's very much akin to kind of a incremental game, a kind of a clicker-type idea. But I've got to presume there is something else to this. That there might be a hint to a plot, maybe, but presently not a lot. Definitely no iron on there, no. Okay. I mean, we got a long forgotten Game Boy out of this rock, so maybe there'll be hints at like these asteroids are actually the remnants of Earth. Well, so yeah, I mean, most of the games I do play on a Thursday are played and done and forgotten about, and I never return to them. There's very few I end up properly playing after the fact. But this is a way so I can filter out some of the bump for you guys. And occasionally we do find a gem. There are games out there that have, like, I've gone, this is genuinely a very well put together game. It could be a very simple game. But yeah, the idea of, like, Thursdays is just, okay, this is an entire mixed bag. Right. Any other iron in here before we head back to the ship? With maybe another upgrade, and we'll see. But otherwise, yeah, it's just space, a game about digging a hole. We're up to 50. There's got to be something at 50, right? An upgrade to the shovel. There's still no way of getting more oxygen, but there is a back door here. Where does the back door go? Apparently, we can't go through the back door, even though it did say about needing a spoon when we first approached it. Find all items on scanner. Okay, so there is a scanner. Okay, so we do have to move between checkpoints? Current sector is X. Current place, small asteroids. So it does want us to find specifically everything on the scanners. So maybe that is a progress route. Right, well, I guess it's hit it with the shovel. Hello, Trillion. How goes it? Have the ideas been cooking? Right, now we need to find our ship. Which is... oh god, where is it? There it is.
Low oxygen.
Go on then. If we have to do that, fine, we'll buy the upgrade there. But better smacking of rocks. We get copper now, okay. Like I said, yeah, 100% is just... and we're 60%, well, a third of the way through clearing the sector, apparently. Some cooking, some just wandering back to other characters like, nope, too much like Drift. So yeah, you've done the kind of cleric, right? They had a little bit of cleric in them, but they were beholden to magic and a god and such. So yeah, maybe this time around it is more just like martial, or maybe I mean, maybe full wizard or sorcerer could also be a thing. Right. Smash rock until win, right? Oh god, where's the ship? There it is. Apparently we're upside down as well.
Low oxygen.
Whoop. This is 100% AI art as well. DNA code confirmed, so have the scanner and have figured out how to use it. I modified it a bit, but so you've probably noticed now it searches not only for ore for the Gravex, but also something more interesting. With the help of this scan, I found a fragment of the ancient artifact heart. Gravex has hunted it for a long time, but I accidentally managed to get ahead of them. I hid it on one of the asteroids. My base is there. So the idea of like there being a secret base might imply that there is possibly something along the lines of like the hidden bases, well, not hidden bases, but the story bases in something like Subnautica as well. The plan is have Rapier hit stuff. That works. Okay, we do have our scanny thing as well. Or was that notification of story plot thing indicating no, we've done everything in this sector? Go on then, let's see what happens if we try and fly to the next sector. Is that an option? It is. Okay. Sectors. Silver asteroids. The one in the shadows, one in the spotlight team up may work. Possibly. I mean, I did have... And that's the end of the demo. There you go. We hit 3 rocks. That is all the demo is. This was actually... I think this was classed as playtest. So I would imagine more in the playtest, but never mind. But yeah. That was that. It could be an interesting one as kind of a podcast game, as I said. There was voiceover? There wasn't any voice in it. Yeah, the idea of like it could be similar to like a power wash simulator type game. Aimless task, just do it. But there are definitely hints of Breathedge in there. Very much is attempting to steal some of the hype that a game about digging a hole generated. Very, very simple concept, but that was a game jam game that basically blew up into something else. Yeah, it's there if you want it. Like I would say, like it doesn't feel like it's bringing anything particularly special. It's definitely using AI art, which we do not like. There's a good chance like some of the assets as well are possibly store bought. But it's also, I mean, we saw the credit roll. It's not a particularly big team behind it, but yeah, I'm not blown away by it. But if it expands, if there is a storyline involved, then it could be an interesting podcast game. That's all I can say. It's the thing you can do with your time. Yeah, like it's what this, you wouldn't be playing this to play the game. You'd be playing this to kill time, essentially. It's one of those games.